Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light to get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome to Festpod.
Hello.
Oh, baby.
It is day 2 of Bloodstock. So basically, I see I'm reconsidering what I'm saying there, because for some people it's day 3.
It is
Or day 1.
Officially, though I suppose you could say it's day 2 because it's Friday.
Friday.
Fishy Friday.
Mackerel Friday. So I'm Neill Wilkinson. Hello. This is Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide. We are in the Festpod House. Now, when I say we, I have 2 lovely gentlemen next to me. They're looking around in amazement and curiosity. I have the caged animal that is Mr. Richard Holmes.
Rawr. Hello there, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm feeling it now. At this sort of time of day, plus the day of head.
Day of head or day of heart?
Day of head. Oh, a day of head.
Now we're talking, baby.
Chafing.
Now there's another voice there who now I see. I'm going to correct my earlier self, having said that he might have been from Wigan. I've since learned that's not the case. He is from he's from Lancashire. Is it Lancashire? Or is it Merseyside?
Yeah, well, I live in Merseyside now. Yeah, I'm a specimen of the north.
Oh yeah, a specimen, a specimen in your cup.
I am.
This is
someone's cup.
Mr. Arran Prime. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the beautiful town of Castle Gresley.
Yeah.
Castle.
Minus the castle.
Yes, and the
This
Grizzly.
is the castle.
I mean, we don't know where the castle is,
Yeah, that's the mystery.
but there's the next village is Church Gresley, so I'm guessing there's a church there. So there must be a castle here somewhere.
The Grizzly Castle.
Gresley Castle.
Am I saying it right? Is it called Castle Gresley?
Gresley, yeah, not Grizzly. You know, there isn't a bear that's after you, Neil.
Well, there is a bear in residence.
Well, there is indeed.
Yeah. So it is currently, as we record this, about 11:30 on the Friday. And look at this. I've never done this before. Being very comfortable in recording this with a mixer between my legs.
Too comfortable.
A bit. I probably am a bit. Yeah.
I mean, have you ever been more comfortable than with a mixer between your legs?
No. Well, this is very comfortable. I'm on a settee. We're all on settees in the Festpod House. Do you remember the Big Breakfast? Are we old enough to remember the Big Breakfast?
I remember the Big Breakfast, yes.
And they had a house that they used to broadcast from.
Lockkeeper's Cottages, wasn't it? Like that,
Yes. A morning programme. And now this is an evening programme from a house, not by the lock,
By a castle.
by the pretend castle. So we are basically we've just welcomed Arran Prime into the beautiful house, the Festpod House.
Step through the threshold. I am in.
Yes.
I'm feeling very welcome in the home.
You're always welcome in our home, brother.
I feel welcome. I'm now officially on site. It took me some fucking time to beat the traffic, but I am now part of this.
How long was your journey today, Aaron?
Several hours at various speed limits.
Yes.
Dictated to me by fucking signs and other competent drivers. But I mean, I'm here, and I followed the dot on the map, as we say. There's no fixed route when you're in the middle of a field. It is just simply follow the other dot where the other person is. Find the dot.
Yeah, unless you're lucky to live nearby, like Eamon Short, our other presenter, who can just pop in from around the corner. It's a long journey, for us. You forget how far away it is, to be honest. In fact, it's your first time here, isn't it?
First Bloodstock, baby. I enjoyed everything about today.
Did you?
One thing in particular took me by surprise.
What was that?
That was the spud person.
Spud man?
Spud person.
Spud person.
Yes.
I'm trying to be
politically correct.
Correct. Yeah.
That's his fucking
I'm trying to
name.
be correct.
His name's fucking Spud man.
Yeah,
you can call him Spud man.
The spud person has delivered to me his spud and
Decorated with some ingredients.
yeah, things we couldn't see in the dark. All for the better, I think. We ate in the dark on a dark bench. Again, it was better that we didn't see what we ate, but
that's not a general review of Mr. Spudman.
it's not. No, I think I was. The hype was the size of this Festpod House.
Yes,
and so with that review, I was ready for action.
I think that was our mistake.
We went with dealer's choice, didn't we? We went with. Please present to me anything that you choose, and we will eat it willingly and happily, and we'll accept it and we'll pay for it.
Yeah.
And we did. We paid for it after the fact as well. So you pay twice there, don't you?
Yes. We were too enthusiastic.
Maybe a third time when we wake up in the Festpod House. I don't know. The Spud man, let's see how kind he's been with that curry spud, which I consumed.
The curry spud. It wasn't just curry spud, was it?
No, there's a few more random ingredients of choice. Again, the chef does what the chef does. It's not me to question the profession,
the culinary choices.
The culinary choice of the Spud man. I'll call him the Spud man today, right? So yeah, he threw a bit of coleslaw in there.
You did on top of your curry.
A few choice onions. I think they were onions. There was plenty of cheese there, loads of cheese.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fucking standoff. All the ingredients fought each other.
They did, yes.
And now they're fighting me. They've gathered the strength. They've regrouped.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to take me down
from within.
The Trojan horse of the Spud world.
We're not recommending that you go up to the Spud man and say, "What do you recommend?" Because they will take that as what's not selling.
Yeah, and he's paying for it. So I think just go off the board. Use the menu. It's there for a reason.
Yes, don't order off menu.
Somebody went to the effort of writing those things down, so please read carefully. It's in chalk. You can't miss it.
You can't
follow the guides. The menus are there for a reason.
You can't beat, cheesy beans.
Which is what you had.
Cheesy beans.
That's a safe thing. You can't fake a bean, can you?
No, you can't.
You just can't fake a bean as a bean.
And you can't spoil the beans.
You can't spoil the bean. It's edible both in a tin, out of a tin, cold, hot, fucking fried, any way you want it. You know what I mean?
What about if you flick the bean?
Flick it, throw it, swallow it whole. You know what I mean? The thing that I can only describe as mackerel curry.
Yes, mackerel curry.
That's where the Mackerel Friday came from. I think it was Fish Friday today, and we didn't know it. I knew it.
So you didn't get the same as me. I had chili.
No, you had chili. Yeah. It was.
I don't remember anything fishy about it though.
No,
probably for the best.
Again, after a day of good, solid music, I was ready. I was ready and primed for some good spuddage, and I got bulldozed by mackerel.
Yeah, we have been drinking though. I think it's fair to say that we weren't thinking straight.
No,
You've
never thought straight.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Richie.
Yeah, so we've been plied with alcohol, and from various places, various people have supplied that alcohol to us. You've also been introduced to something called a Jaeger Mule.
Yep, famous Bloodstock fucking concoction. never seen or heard of anyone. Yeah, very dirty.
Magical, I thought you described it as.
I said there was spells in it. There was definitely curses cast into the drink. I've never sipped a Jaeger as a drink before, as though it is a drink. But we all pretended. We all stood round and we all partook in that. And it was interesting.
You said it was frothy to me.
It was. It was a special brew.
Yes.
It was a special brew. It had a head on it.
It did have a
Jaeger's never, in the history of Jaeger, ever had a head on it, but it did today.
I mean, you go on about sipping it, but I mean, like, mine doesn't last long. It just goes fucking straight down.
No, so your Jaeger continued to be a shot as intended, didn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't savoured like the rest of us.
We had a JD as well, didn't we?
We did. We threw that down.
That's
I want to know why it's become the traditional drink of certain people who attend Bloodstock. Why is it a mule?
Well, I mean, like, listen, right? When what is now the EMP stage / bar was the Jägermeister stage / bar / and it's, you know, it's still in the same location, and its location is fucking A1, right? You are literally just off to the side.
Richie?
Hello.
Hi.
Just off to the side of main stage.
Yeah.
You've got the EMP stage right there in your face.
Richie!
Yeah.
And it's on your way through to Sophie stage. So it is perfect area for us to meet at, to drink at, to watch main stage from.
Yeah.
And
We're not getting on to why the Jaeger mule, though, are we?
And I mean, what's not to like? Jägermeister and ginger beer, right? What is not to like about that? Two of the greatest drinks known to man.
Yeah, but you're not convinced, though, are you, Aaron?
Well,
What's the fucking last one I buy you then?
yeah. Well, no, the geography was correct. We're absolutely central to the festival. I will have that. I also.
He's having that.
I am having that.
Shall I tell you why then?
We
Go
were
on.
perfectly central.
Because they get you good and fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, quickly as well. Yeah.
Because it's less liquid to imbibe.
Oh, okay, I get it now. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Whereas you drink pints all day or 4 pints all day out your milk bottle,
You just want shorts.
then, or even short.
You just want Eamon shorts.
It just, yeah. I mean, I hate. I love drinking pints, but sometimes you just need to have a short.
It fills you up, though, a pint, and if you don't want to get full,
Yeah, you get the bloatedness, you get
Yeah.
everything else, extra trips to the piss pot.
I'll also have that. You're putting on more fuels in the tank, and then you need to go for a piss. So,
Yeah.
I'll have that. The mule is a steady mule.
Yes.
You climb the hill. It will fucking kick back eventually.
Yes.
But it's you know what? I'm warming to the idea.
You're warming. You've only had the pre-show, as it were. Today.
I have. I'm sliding into the pool. I'm putting my fucking legs in, and I'm just letting it take me, letting the current take me.
you waggling your feet there.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just lowering myself in.
Okay.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Gingerly.
Gingerly lowering myself into the pool of the mule.
Carefully.
Plus as well, the bar girls there remember me and Eamon every year. You know, it's the same bar staff, and it's they just know it's us. And
At a temporary bar that's there once a year, you're regulars.
we're regulars,
Yes.
and you can't ask for more than that.
Good service.
You can't ask for more than that. You know, I mean, they were even commenting on socials to us when we were asking about the. Would it return? And if it does return, are the same staff going to return? And one of those girls replied, saying, "Oh yeah, we'll be there. Don't you worry."
Different branding, but the same bar.
Yeah.
Because EMP
EMP.
have obviously got more money than Jaeger. Or something.
I mean, it's. I suppose EMP's on brand for the festival for the stuff they sell.
The merchandise people.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
there was no free Jägermeister merch, and there was no EMP merch for free.
It's a shame.
So
So, in terms of the rest of the festival, we were introducing you. We were giving you a sort of guided tour.
Yeah, that I enjoyed. I enjoyed all of that. That was magical. I mean, the walk was magical.
Yeah,
I followed the lines as intended. Thankfully, Steph found me wandering aimlessly through the fucking fields. But I was heading towards the dot on the map in my defence, so I was heading in the right direction. And Steph predicted I would take the shit route that I did, and found me on the shit route. So if anything, it worked out.
But do you know as well? We sensed your presence, didn't we?
We did.
Ooh. The golden hour was in play. Do we remember this? So as we entered, the sun was in its fucking golden, beautiful, delicious prime. And
There were golden showers everywhere.
There's
weren't
golden
there?
showers on all of our luscious faces. And we said, this is now the perfect opportunity for a photo op. Someone capture this golden shower on our faces, please. And,
We were all for it.
we were fucking game. We lined up prepared to accept the golden shower and capture it in time for everyone to see. And we did that. And
Lots of photographs.
lovely.
Mouths wide open.
Mouths, faces, hearts. Wide
Just in
open.
case you're not aware of what we're talking about, there's a point in the daytime when the sun casts a golden globe across everybody's faces, and it's a fabulous time for taking photographs.
The best.
The best.
It was very good lighting. We immediately hit the bar. We immediately sunk a JD. You showed me the white picket fence. You showed me
Yes.
the museum where, contrary to popular belief, you can buy people's ashes, allegedly. You can do this. This is a thing.
People's ashes.
You can buy ashes of a person and do what you will with them. I don't know what's being done currently. I was told they've been made into a bust.
I like busts.
Yes, they are busty. And now, I mean, yeah, the ashes thing, is this a known topic? Does everyone know about this? Is everyone aware of this?
I don't know if they do.
Right, because I was somewhat taken aback this was a thing. I thought you were pulling my leg, but it's real.
So what happened was Lemmy's estate and were dividing some of his remaining cremation ashes around certain people, and Bloodstock / Rock City in Nottingham were lucky enough to obtain some, and from those ashes as well, they've had them enshrined forever in a bust of Lemmy, which was unveiled on the main stage today at Bloodstock. That bust is now going into the Rock and Metal Gallery, the Ram Gallery at Bloodstock, which is free for everybody to go into and have a look during the festival. And I believe they got a press photo op for the bust at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
You going to take pictures of the bust?
Picture of the bust.
Yeah.
With a recreation of one of Lemmy's dressing rooms, which is going to be incredible. But then after the festival, the bust is getting taken to Rock City, where we will be displayed permanently.
So we should really, what we're saying is we should take the opportunity to go and look at Lemmy's bust tomorrow.
Absolutely.
We should.
We should take that opportunity, take lots of pictures, and see how the other half dress.
I think we should. I think we would be remiss if we didn't do that.
And then we should have a JD to commemorate
Yeah,
him afterwards.
I'll raise a JD to Lemmy. I saw Lemmy in 2013 at Download Festival.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
but
was-
I was working that year.
What are you doing? What you? I mean, we say working. I've been technically working
Yeah.
most of the day, and people are offended. I've been using these air quotations for me specifically. Festpod have been working exceptionally hard. I've done lots of things, particularly Steph, who's kept us all in line and to the right places and doing the right thing. I have been working
Yes.
to try and be present and be part of this beautiful thing.
I was stewarding, to answer your question. I was in the a showsec steward when I was age 30 in 2013. And I was basically one of the people that pulls people out of the crowd when they shove each other forward for Slipknot.
Lovely.
Yeah, they just get in the crowd and shove each other forward. And so I have to grab hold of the people in distress and put them to safety somewhere.
Is that audibly requested? Do they shout help, or do they just look at you in distress? Do you have to? Is it like a specific look they give you to say, "Help me, drag me"?
It is a look, actually. yeah.
Drag me
To be honest, it's
out of this crowd.
arms out usually.
Uh-huh.
Please help me. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I mean, the thing is, it's they get crushed not by waves,
Right.
but by each other.
Crushed by people.
Crushed by people. Yes.
Yeah. I'd like to be crushed by people. Speaking of which, comes up show.
Okay. Well,
Crush me by you, people.
Us?
Yeah. Crush me.
You lot are door tonight, baby.
What a way to go. Die happy. Gotta live your dream, people.
so yeah, I was there, and you're not supposed to enjoy the show as a steward at all. You're supposed to be.
You're not supposed to enjoy life as a steward.
You're not even supposed to stand up. You're not supposed to look at your phone. Oh, so you're not even supposed to sit down.
You're not supposed to sit down.
Yes, beg your pardon. Yeah, I had a sneaky peek at Lemmy and Motorhead.
Swivel. Did you pivot?
I did.
A little cheeky
yeah.
pivot. Did anyone catch you? Did you go and get on?
No, because I was stood in a field and I thought it'd be all right.
No one caught on then.
No, they didn't.
You sneaky little fucker.
So I enjoyed myself watching the one track that I know, which is of course Ace of Spades. Know that one?
Yeah, that is the one.
The one.
The one. Yeah. So, beautiful thing.
But to bring it right up to date and to the correct festival, Bloodstock Festival today, you watched a little bit of music. Mm-hmm. Did you enjoy the music you heard?
Yes, I clutched my pearls.
Did you?
First time seeing Clutch, and it was some fucking proper raw, untarnished, rock and roll. There was no lights, no smoke, no fire, no twinkly, synthy, anything. It was just raw dogging it, getting it deep into your ears, rock and roll style, and fucking, the boys did very well. I enjoyed that immensely. It was every bit the redneck freedom, red truck, shotgun, beer, and a fucking wheat field that I needed to hear.
Yeah,
and the sun was sort of reflective of the Kansas backdrop that I had in my mind when I listened to Clutch the first time. So I was like, oh yeah, this is good. And it tastes like freedom. It sounded like freedom to me.
As we provided,
make Bloodstock great again.
Yeah,
it was good.
Whilst decking the Jaeger mules.
Yeah,
the frothy.
And I felt
suspicious looking.
Yeah, I was in it. I was totally immersed. It was 4D. It was 4-dimensional, the experience. Yes. I tasted it. I saw it. I could smell it. I sensed it. Yeah. Tasted and smelled like freedom, So it was good. I enjoyed that. And then it was Opeth to follow, wasn't it? A lot more lights, but very good. Very good. My first time seeing Opeth before today, so that was very nice. Oh, actually, I've just remembered the best bit of today. Yeah. The thing that I've never experienced before, which Steph pointed out and you pointed out, was that you do something very different or very special here at Bloodstock. I've never ever heard or seen of anything like it before, but it was fucking cool. The countdown.
The reveal.
That is wild. Every festival should 100% do that. That is 100% something which got the crowd hyped. It was like the Gladiator pit. Some bands, everyone was going fucking nuts for it. You know what I mean? Some bands.
And I mean, there's no reason why the festivals can't do this, but it's something I really respect Bloodstock for, because it guarantees them sales this weekend as well.
I knew some of the bands on there, but I could smell the fucking tension in the air as the bands were being announced. People had guessed or had picked certain bands they thought, I'm pretty certain it's going to be one of these. And as soon as certain bands got announced, people fucking lost their heads. Yeah. And I just felt like there was going to be a stampede towards the fucking ticket box or booth, like immediately need to book these tickets now. I mean, yeah, that's a cool way of doing it. That is fucking hype on a new level. I felt really hyped.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, the general reaction for the 19 bands that were announced tonight was pretty damn good, to be fair, for all 19 of them, which is, so we can go into that. It's a great link into talking about it, because that was going to be next on the list. So Friday next year, we've got the massive Trivium headlining the Ronnie James Dio stage. Machine Head headlining Saturday. and Gojira are headlining the Sunday. That's a huge show for them. And then, when we go down the list from that, we got Me and That Man, Cataclysm, Static X, great band, Obituary, great band, Emperor, great band, Lacuna Coil, got a great reaction from the crowd. That was probably the loudest pop, I thought, from the crowd. Orange Goblin as well, Creeper, Black Dahlia Murder, Lord of the Lost, August Burns Red, Brood 77, 3 Inches of Blood, and so on. This was an exciting announcement for me today. I think they've got some really good fucking bookings for next year. It's exciting times.
Gojira, then, it was on a couple of people's favourite lists as a guess. I noticed because I was like taking it in. I was going, and I made someone who was predicting. I said, write that down because we're not having any changed answers after they've been announced. Come on, write it down. Come on, put your money where your mouth is. So I said, write down your bands, and they got 2 out of 3 correct, which I was really impressed. I thought, what fucking oracle have you been speaking to?
It's weird because, I mean, these are regulars, proper regulars to Bloodstock, and they can quite accurately guess who's going to be on that lineup, which is a bit weird.
It's creepy, actually. It was quite creepy.
Or is it just that actually Bloodstock know their fans?
And the fans know Bloodstock.
And the fans know Bloodstock.
Yeah.
One big happy machine. Yeah, it's of the head variety. No, the Gojira. I mean, where are they from? Where is Gojira from? Are they
French?
They are French. Yes,
French-based band. Yeah, fucking. So this, like you said, is a big show for them. Then this is they headlined the festival before?
They've headlined festivals before. But they obviously played in the Olympics opening ceremony 2 weeks ago.
Are you messing?
No,
that's fucking sick. I haven't followed the Olympics that heavily, but I did not know that. That is sick.
There was a big hoo-ha. And I love a big hoo-ha.
Go on.
Because they performed as, I think, probably the first metal band to ever perform at the Olympics or something. They introduced a lot of people to the world of metal.
Yeah, I think that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the Olympics because, people live sort of sheltered lives and they've never heard metal music before.
They do.
And Gojira sort of smashed that by performing not just their own amazing metal music, but by also doing it alongside the visual aids of the sight of French characters being, sort of beheaded. Not being beheaded, but having been beheaded. The sort of the sight of a body holding its own head in a sort of clasp like this.
Artistic.
Yes. Well, yeah, very French, I should say.
Yeah, I mean... that's what they do.
They behead their leaders.
It is art. And they also, you take the head off, don't you? Yeah. But that's also, I like that, it's metal to the masses. We've heard that here at the, at the Bloodstock stuff, but that is what it is. It's exposing, a lot more mainstream audiences and wider audiences to more alternate and more interesting music. So I like that. I think that's really cool. Like bands carving the path way a bit further outwards and expanding and, bringing new people in as well. If bands and festivals want to survive, then we need as much people on board as possible.
I mean, I was disappointed not to see Crushed by Waves on the announcement, to be honest with you.
Yeah, the Olympics, I must have had my phone off on Do Not Disturb or I might be watching Deadpool at the cinema or something. But
what a film.
I'll get them next year. Is it 4 years I've got to wait now?
It is.
Yeah, I'll bide my time.
Yeah. Keep your phone on.
I'll keep my phone on.
Keep it charged.
I will not have it in Do Not Disturb mode.
Keep some credit on there.
I'll top it up.
Yeah, so they don't take your number off you.
Yeah, I'll top it up. Don't worry.
Yeah. We didn't manage to get you over to the New Blood stage, though.
Not yet. No. I mean, that looks like a fucking awesome stage. Like from the layout, when walking in to out of the press and the media area, and you walk into the main arena, it's really wholesome how compact things are, and it's not compact in a cramped sense where you're falling over each other. Things are exactly where they're meant to be. The stages aren't outrageously far away from each other. The vendors are not outrageously separated, and the food is exactly where it needs to be. The marketplace has got all the little bits it needs to have. The toilet's exactly where they need to be. It's like someone's actually thought about this and done some proper, like, you know, thought and planning behind it, because everything's really, really well distanced between each other. And we did look over towards where the New Blood stage was from where we stood at the main stage, and they've got quite an impressive tent there, haven't they?
Yeah, it's not a small tent. It's got a big...
It's a fucking proper tent,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's a big ass fucking tent. And
For new music.
for new music, which is a fucking awesome platform for new bands, and I think they're going to have some fun on there. You know, I'm somewhat envious, somewhat jealous that I'm not getting to throw my head around on there today, tomorrow, any other time.
It's
soon.
a great stage, and it's always very well attended as well. It's always got a big crowd in there all day, every day.
Awesome. Yeah, I look forward to that. So we are heading over to the New Blood stage tomorrow, aren't we? Are we heading over there? Yeah.
We can do.
Fuck yeah. We'll go and see some new bands. We've got a host of things that I've actually been given the schedule now. I'm fully in. I do have my own mug. I keep telling people this. I do have one. It's got my name on it.
Your own Festpod mug.
Festpod mug.
Of course
So
you think.
I'm now entitled to the Festpod schedule.
Like on Loose Women, when one of the presenters gets their own mug.
Is that it? They're in.
Yes.
Right. It's real.
So you get your Festpod mug, your Festpod schedule, you're in the Festpod house,
I'm in the house.
and in the Festpod car as well.
I did get a ride in the car. The car was much more business class
Yes.
than my economy.
Yeah.
That I drove here in the festival today. And again, I thank you for that ride. It was rather pleasant. Thank you, Steph, for volunteering to drive us safely and swiftly back to the Festpod House.
And efficiently.
Very efficiently, very comfortably, to the wonderful soundtrack of S Club 7.
Yes, why not?
And we did mention that nothing bad can happen on a dark country road when you listen to S Club 7.
Very true.
It's a protective barrier of good times and good vibes, and nothing evil, no evil spirit can penetrate the happiness of that little bubble. We said it would have been a very short horror film, wouldn't it?
Yes.
We'd arrive safely at our destination, and we wake up and we leave a very nice review.
Yeah, on TripAdvisor.
And we roll the credits. We thank everyone for their time.
Yeah.
Thank you, S Club 7, for keeping us all safe.
That's all my metal points gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry to expose you like that, brother. That was unintentional. We were listening to some other music on the way, but it just made it in there somehow.
Or like, you just brush over the fact that Crushed by Waves came on the playlist.
It did.
You've probably heard that before, though, have you?
That song in particular, I have heard that.
You haven't heard that one,
A few times that song has been played.
Right.
But I appreciated it. You know, I appreciate it. I also learned today that sometimes Crushed by Wave songs can be used as alarm clock sounds as well.
Really?
Which I was somewhat shocked, because that can't be a good way to wake up.
Do you think so?
I mean, it depends if adrenaline is your fuel for the morning.
I wake up with an erection anyway, so
But me just going in your ears straight in the morning, like, it's 7 o'clock, wake the fuck up, let's go. I mean, that's
to record that for me.
That is a TikTok.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
You should make that.
I will. I'll just shock people awake. It's a bit like being shaken abruptly from your sleep. You know what I mean? That's how I imagine that to be.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Say that.
There's a burglar in the house. Move.
Steph doesn't wake up to the alarm. It's me going, Steph.
Steph,
Fucking
turn that shit
Aaron
off.
singing again to you.
Shut
Steph.
that fucking bastard up and fucking snooze that fucker.
Do you know what? That's a very good point, actually, because the alarm, Steph's alarm, can go on for an hour at least.
Shit.
So, are there enough Crushed by Wave songs to cover
Could we
all
fill-
the time?
Could we fill that?
I mean, you've got an album now.
We've done an album. We can do an hour set. We've done it before.
Yeah.
We can do it again. But I tell you what, if I had to listen to myself shout myself awake every morning, I would go insane. But you know, I'm really grateful that is a thing. That is definitely a beautiful thing. But I also had this issue with in the past. I've set songs previously to wake me up, and by about day 5, you start to fucking hate the song.
Yes.
You know, I used to have the I don't know why I thought it was hilarious at the time, but I used to have the the Lion King. It's like and it used to shout me away. And then day 1, I was like, this is fucking sick. Yeah, it's great. This is really entertaining. Day 2, I'm like, yeah, it's good. This, yeah. Day 4, I'm like, it's a bit annoying.
Yeah. I'll have to get out of bed and switch that off.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to get that. And then day 5, I'm like, fuck this song. I can't do this again anymore. Yeah.
Now, Richard, you are whispering something in my direction, and I can't tell what it is, so you'll have to speak
I'm
it.
saying, let's start to wrap it up because we've just set the dog off next door.
Okay.
That was me. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have shouted the Lion King theme song.
It's because you were very enthusiastic.
I was carried away. As these headphones, I'm very isolated inside my own
Yes.
headspace, and I forget that we are actually the Festpod House is a.
It's on a residential area. We are amongst real people and amongst the public.
Yeah, it's not a tent, but it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still very public.
These are not Bloodstock customers.
No, they're not, and they are probably in work
Actually,
tomorrow.
Well, you never
It's
know.
the weekend, actually. To be fair,
Some people do work the weekend.
they do.
So we have been recording for perhaps what is now 35 minutes. So we are in the general area of a special episode for a festival. So I would just like to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I feel
You're
very
welcome.
privileged. As we say, the guiding hands of Festpod are guiding me through this. I feel connected on a deeper level. This is much deeper than a Zoom call, isn't it? Or,
Oh yeah.
you know, we're in person. I've never seen Rich's legs.
Haven't
before.
you?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Well, this is a first.
Here we are. I'm inches away from the real thing. And I can tell you people, it's fucking beautiful. Richard!
Just got my calves out.
That calf could end worlds. That could twat me over the head and send me into space. It's a mighty calf. That Thor comes to mind.
I like it.
Thor had calves like that. Yeah. You can have 2 hammers. Tucked down the back of your calves.
Do you know, funny enough, it's a throwback to a conversation we had this week about people who've got 2 dicks.
Is that a thing?
Yes, it's called diphalia.
That's a real,
Yes.
medically scienceable, tangible, real thing.
Because Rich was talking about having a tripod down the front of his trousers.
Ah.
And I mentioned to
As
him...
is common in the Festpod House.
Well, it seems so.
I can currently attest to the fact there is tripods everywhere. I'm surrounded by them,
Yes.
and they're not just in people's trousers.
And so that led me on to my odd knowledge of the fact of diphalia, which is the medical name for the condition.
What late hour were you delving into this
I don't know.
rabbit hole of Google or deep dark hole of YouTube hell?
The algorithm serves me up whatever I need to know.
Jesus,
Have faith in the
it's a dark hole. You started with a fishing video, and
Yeah.
you went on 2 dicks
Yeah, and a dark hole.
and a dark.
So
Fucking hell. Oh shit!
And on that bombshell,
On that.
yeah, so just this
Have we
is
spoke about music yet?
We've
Did we
talked
say
a
anything about
little
a
bit.
festival? Did we mention we're at a festival?
yes.
We have done that.
And I should imagine that the people on this road, or certainly the direct next door neighbours, are quite upset with the owner of this place, because I should imagine they get people in who rent it, who shout like the Lion King.
Yeah. Rich is going to pick me up like Simba in the morning and present me to the neighbour for a
Yes.
good beat-down, I think.
I think so.
It was him. Yeah.
We'll make sure to get that
Did your
camera.
dog kick off? Yeah, it was him. It wasn't me. It was him. We'll size up the neighbour, and depending on how big they are, I might hide behind one of Rich's calves.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm also very curious to know how often they have been disturbed by the sound of the Lion King.
This is about the 4th time this week, would you believe, Neil? They've suffered enough. These people have suffered enough, and quite frankly, they're sick of it now.
I think they are, to be honest.
Yeah, the dog's hungry.
Yes.
Yeah.
he's a big bastard as well.
Is it?
He'd have your fucking Chi-Chi for fucking
Oh,
breakfast.
fucking hell. I might tie my hair up tomorrow. Just give me a bit of chance, a fighting chance to make it to the car. I need to sprint.
It'll be like this sort of the scene from Saving Private Ryan. Run, get across the beach. But on that note, we play the intro bed rather than the outro
You
bed.
fucked us up, haven't you?
Right.
Now, that's because you're forcing me to end the podcast, and so I'm a bit flustered.
It's a panic
Forcing
button.
you.
It's a panic button.
It's Rich's fault,
I've
everybody.
never forced anybody into anything.
The shutters came down.
They did. So there are many beds to choose from. We can pick one at random and assume that it's appropriate for the ending of the programme.
Here we go.
So we'll just choose this one, shall we?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
The only other thing I wanted to mention was the fact that Eamon Short, our long-term fellow comrade and presenter here on Festpod, has made it to Bloodstock.
He has indeed.
So whatever issues he was having in getting himself to Bloodstock have disappeared, and he is now a real-life punter. So he may appear on the podcast. He may not. I don't know, really.
Oh, I know he's got a drinking day tomorrow. He's getting a lift in tomorrow, so he's gonna be on it like a fucking on it thing.
Carb on it.
Nah, I didn't want to say that. I was trying to think of something more funny, but
Nah, keep it
failed.
basic, man.
yeah.
Basic like Google Maps. Fuck you, Waves. Or Waze, what do they call it?
See, it's funny that you call ways waves.
I know. Maybe it's subliminal. Maybe I'm fucked. So many waves. Maybe I've been crushed by waves. Brains and mush. It is certainly now at this fucking hour.
I think you have been crushed by waves.
I have. Yeah. Many waves of fun and delight. And so many more waves to come.
Over the next couple of days at the Festpod House or Bloodstock itself.
Yeah.
Bloodstock itself.
Yeah, probably not Festpod House again.
No waves allowed here anymore.
I mean, yeah.
The restraining order I expect to find neatly delivered as we arrive tomorrow.
See you soon. Bye.
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 A Wilco Productions podcast.